ahora estoy viendo a dos chicas bonitas.
Hiya Penny. Just waiting for a few to join me. You know the procedure, just hit the like button. Hi Sharon. Again, I don't know how many people are going to be on. I did advertise it yesterday. I wasn't sure what night I was going to be on. Just hit the like button and see if we can wait. Oh yeah, there's a few more joining us now. Hi Patricia. Hello Susan. Yeah, we've got 24 on at the moment. Just keep hitting that like. Hello Brian. What's the signal like? Is it okay? Hello Julie. Hello Catherine. A cold bridge end. The weather's been nice back in the UK, hasn't it? What it was when I came away. Right, we've got 39 on. Hello Jason. As you know, I'm in, that's it, it's going up now. I'm in Tenerife and I've just took a walk. I'm actually on Los Cristianos, but I'm in Playa Las Americas at the moment, and I'm going to walk into Los Cristianos. Do you know what, Brian? There's a padlock on my bag. I'm carrying a body wallet as well, so strapped around me. I've gone from stream to the total other. I'll turn you around so you can see the beach. This is it now. Yeah, so I've gone from one extreme to another. You'll have to bear with me because it's the glare on the screen. Hello Steve. Hi from Cornwall. I can't see who it is. You'll have to bear with me. Yeah, so I'm just on the edge of Playa Las Americas. If I'm not saying hello, it's because I can't see the screen. I'll have to get in a bit of a shade. Right, let me get over here in the shade and then I'll be able to read a couple of messages if you bear with me a sec. Right, I've done that one. Hello Steve. Hello Sue from Cornwall. Hello Spring Guy. Hiya Moya. Well, do you know what? I lock the bag now all the time. I'll turn you around again so you can see me. I bought half a dozen padlocks for all my cases. It's the old thing, isn't it? What is it? bolting the door. What is it? Someone will tell me. After the horse bolted, something like that. It's beautiful here. I've never been here before, never been to Tenerife in my life. First time here, and I certainly will be coming back. I love Los Cristianos. I didn't realise that it's about the size of a postage stamp. Everything's so close by. It's been wet, and it's your daughter's wedding tomorrow. Oh God. Hi Paul, hope you're having a good evening. Everyone's saying hello to you. Am I stopping anywhere for a beer? I might do later on. Right, I'm going to go through into Los Cristianos. I might lose the signal because I'm going through this tunnel, but bear with me, it'll come back on again because it's not that long to get through. Keep hitting that like button. Let's get a few more people on. There we go, we're through. I didn't realise how close these places are together. Quite a lot of artwork around here as well. Hang on a second, I better get out the way. Someone's actually blaring music off a motorbike, would you believe it? So I'm going to have to keep talking for the copyright, otherwise it's going to pick up again. I don't believe it, they've got the radio blaring away on the back of a motorbike. Absolutely ridiculous. Brian, will you go away with your fridge magnets? Hello Dean, I met Dean yesterday in Buddy's bar. I told him to say hello when I come on live. If you've ever been to Los Cristianos, you will know that, you probably know about Buddy's bar. There's a guy there, Andrew, who does a channel called Night Strider. I called in the bar yesterday and I met Andrew last night. Funny enough, I don't know much about Andrew and he knew absolutely nothing about me. So people think because we're YouTubers we all know each other, and we don't. We know of each other, but we very rarely get to meet each other. I basically spoke to Andrew last night for about 5 minutes. But it's a nice little bar, Buddy's bar. Right, I have now just turned the corner and I will show you Los Cristianos, or the beach at least. There you go. And I'm surprised at the size. I honestly thought it was huge, but that literally is it there. That's the whole of it. Right, Steve's over in November, can't wait. Let's get through these. Is that order, is it? I still can't see, my eyes are going worse. Hello Paul, looking forward to seeing a bit more of Tenerife. Well, I'll turn you around a second. Yes, I think 1 second. I think you're talking about the weather. Yes, I arrived 2 days ago and it was terrible, and yesterday was even worse. And I think the person you're talking about was Night Strider. He was done a video last night of the tide, and that was really high. Yes, Julie. Oh, you know the place then. This area is very flat. The whole beach is very flat, but to go anywhere, it's all up hills. Off all these streets here now, you just go up hills constantly. So it's not all on the flat. Yeah, so the weather the last couple of days has been terrible. This is the first day I've seen sun, and I've been here This is my third day. Hello JBM, but this is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can actually see there, I'll take you down, but if you look carefully, there's a Viking ship. I think it's some sort of novelty cruise that you can go on. Don't know if you can see it in the distance just there. It's like a black Viking ship. Anyhow, so turn you back around. Right, as I said, keep hitting that like button. We've got 47 people on. I only done a notice yesterday quickly to put it up to say I was doing it. So hit the like button. It's 47 people on. 47 people just hit the like button now, and that throws it out more to more people. Yes, I got my new passport. The tied as eyebrow, yes. Well, after my little ordeal. Hello, Funky. Yes, after my little ordeal, it was a lot of messing around. Right, couple of things to say. While I'm here, I'm reviewing 5 different, whatever, put 4 fingers up, 5 different accommodations. There's a couple of apartments, there's a self-catering, and there's a couple of half boards as well. So you'll have to watch out for them. So there's 5 hotels coming up. Now, sitting in Night Strider's bar last night, which is called Buddies, someone said to me about getting these free hotels. I don't think some people know how the channel works. And they said, where are you staying? And I was talking and they were going, oh, so what do they do? Do they invite you over to stay at these hotels? As I say, I don't think people actually get the channel. No hotel invites me. Nobody invites me over. I just decide where I'm going to go and I pick the hotels. And I pay for the hotels, either out of the money that I make off YouTube ads or off the donations, whether it'll be buy me a coffee or a super chat. All that money goes into a pot. And at the end of the month, I work out how much I've got. And then I book my next load of hotels or my next flight or whatever. No hotel out of the 250 videos that I've done on this channel so far, not one of the hotels have paid for me to go there. It wouldn't be a fair review, because if I was being paid to go into the hotel, then they would be expecting the review to be nice, and that's not the way I work. I go in blind, I book the hotel myself, I go in blind, and then I just hope for the best when I get there. So I hope that's explained it, but I couldn't believe it. People actually thought that I fly all around the world because hotels contact me and ask me to come there. You don't get many of them. I've had a couple of upgrades, and that's only been subject to availability. Normally in the winter, I found normally in the winter you might get an upgrade to a better room or a better balcony in the winter, because there's not as many people in the hotels. That's the only time I've had an upgrade. Oh yeah, Brian, the amount of people that flocked. I'm talking about YouTube. I'm talking about the people watching the channel as well. The amount of people that flocked to help. I keep talking about Lisa in the Rialto Hotel. Honest, she was a godsend, the way she helped and sorted things out. And a lot of people seem to know Lisa, because I've had loads of comments, but she sorted a lot of the paperwork for me. I probably wouldn't have got through it anyhow, but she just got the ball going quickly. And obviously I've had donations off people, and I've had super chats and all coffees and stuff like that, because to help towards the loss. It's one of them things, isn't it? You've just got to, I mean, at first, do you know what? I was more annoyed than I was more annoyed the passport went. I wasn't bothered about the well, I was bothered about the money going, but I wasn't really that bothered about the money. I could have just said, "Here's the money. Just give me my passport back," because I'm telling you, the amount of messing around that you have to do with a passport. Plus, don't forget, I'm only in these places for a short break. If you're here for 14 nights, you've got more time to be able to go round and sort things out. But I had 2 more days, and then I had a flight booked. But anyhow, that was sorted. Let's move on. I'm in Blackpool next week, I think. I'm going up for the lights. It's the big light switch on next weekend, I think. I might be right, I might be wrong, I'm not sure. Yes, I'll be honest with you, Rob and Kate, I'll be honest with you. First time here, and I arrived at the accommodation on the first night. It was only a very small accommodation, but I didn't arrive till very late. So I knew I wasn't going to be spending much time in that accommodation, so it was a tiny little box, but it was still suitable, room only. And you have to watch that video to find out the price. It was really cheap, considering it's August. And I took a walk down to the front, and when I come down to the front, I just got that, the feel when you like somewhere. I don't know what it was about the place. I just sort of like loved this beach in this area and the way it's laid out. I think it's because everything's compact. Everything seems to be right next to each other. See, the thing is, I don't do Worst Hotels, JBM. I went to Norbreck in, was it the Norbreck? Nor something Castle in Blackpool. And do you know what? It was a budget hotel. Okay, it needs a lot of, let's just say, more cleaners. And it was dated. But I always say that these places, some of these places, if you're paying cheap prices to go to these places, you're going to end up with cheap hotels. So I wasn't expecting much. And believe it or not, the Britannia hotels have always seemed to be, I've always worked out fine. I don't get it with the Britannia hotels. I've done about 4 of them now, and I've never found a problem with them. Hi Paul, Simon here from Liverpool. Hiya Simon. My brother had a small case taken off the train on his way to Real last week. I've often wondered about that, Vincent, when I've been on trains and you see people putting, there's like, as you go in the door, there's normally like a little carriage area before the seats where you can put your suitcases in. And then people just wander down the train and sit on the chairs, and I've often wondered about, are they safe? And now, as you just proved the point, someone can just go up, take a case and get off. Do you know what? The travel insurance never covered anything because it didn't claim. I think I had 250 excess on it anyhow. And once you put the claim in, your policies just go through the roof. I'll just put it down to, I only really have travel insurance for medical reasons. That's the only reason why I worry about it. Unless something really big gets robbed, like, a £3,000 camera or something, but I don't carry stuff like that, so literally it's just for medical reasons. And I thought about claiming it, by the time they take the 250 off it, and then I might end up with a couple of £100, and then my policy goes through the roof. Because if anyone knows about, probably a lot of people know that, especially when you've got a medical condition as well, your policy is already high, you don't need it to go any higher. JBM, they already know about Tiffany's. I did that one a couple of months back. Robert, so far it's my 3rd night here, and I'm really liking this place, and I think I'm gonna have to come back and do some more Tenerife. spring guy. I'm staying in the Ruskin in Blackpool in November after your positive review. Now, do you know what? Funny enough, I've had a lot of people saying that they're staying in the Ruskin. And I had one the other night, well, about a week ago. And they turned around and said they hated it. You know, as I say, I only show you the hotels. I don't actually... I was there a few weeks ago at the Arona Grand, lovely area. That's Alan. Light Our Souls, hello from the UK. JBN Nigels, welcome. Tenerife Taz, hi. Now, Tenerife Taz, Roy apparently, Roy and Anne bumped into you and they said something about, they mentioned me and you said you knew of me. Because they were very surprised that you knew of me. Right, Si, you're flying to Benidorm, staying in the Flash in December or 1st. Your channel is quality. I have all the EasyJet staff watching you, Si from Liverpool Airport. Well, keep them watching. Right, we've got 73 people on at the moment. The people who just joined us, can you just hit that like button? And it'll just push this out further to YouTube and maybe we'll get up to 100. A little bit of a celebration. I had a quick look before and I've gone over 14,000. Only by a bit, I think it was 14,002. So the channel's up another 1,000. Was I scared in the pub in York? No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not really. I don't believe in all that sort of thing. Lovely pub though. Really nice pub, but a bit on the expensive side. But that might have had something to do with the fact that I'd gone just as York races were starting. And I'd been on and looked for another night's stay in the same place and it was about £30 cheaper. So I think they must have pushed the price up as it was getting towards York. They ruined the landmark Adelphi through read the reviews. Do you know what though, Nigel? I went and done the Adelphi, and again, another Britannia hotel, and I just... It's 160 years old, I keep saying this. You know, you're going to get an old building. If you look at the work in there, the carvings, all the gold paint and the columns, and it's a fabulous hotel. You don't get hotels like that anymore. Okay, the furniture's dated in the rooms and in areas needs a touch of paint, but I couldn't fault the Adelphi. Brian, I priced Benidorm for the 2nd of January for a week. It was nearly £300, more expensive than second, getting more and more expensive, even out of season. Yes, I've noticed that. But you know what? They're not the only place. I've noticed a lot of Spain is getting dearer, and I've got a feeling Spain is pricing itself out. I'm talking about every single place. You can go to Mallorca, you can get a flight from Liverpool to Mallorca for about 80 quid, and that's return with no case. But you try and get a hotel. The hotel's 160 a night, so you can get there, but the hotels are ridiculous. They're going to price themselves out. I can see this happening. Light Our Souls. Well, I've never been before, and I fell in love with this place. I don't know what I can't put my finger on what it is. I just love the layout. I just love the fact that all the little shops and all the cafe bar, the whole of the front. I'm going to walk along now anyway and show you. The whole of the front is full of restaurants and little shops and a lot of fish restaurants. And well, as I say, all the way along the front, it's not that long, it's not that far anyhow. Yes, the Med Player, you're talking about the Regente Hotel. I stayed in the Regente Hotel a long time ago and it got a bit of a bad area. I'm going to move on now. It got a bit of a bad name, not the Regente, the actual area, because it's up the Recon, which is the side road. And there was a lot of robbing going on, a hell of a lot of robbing going on, which sort of put people off going to that area. Yeah, I stayed in a dynastic. It wasn't too bad. Again, another dated hotel. Yes, Brian. I was to be honest with you, I was the grumpy ghost. Yes, Nigel, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. There's just something about this place. I think it's because it's not too big. I'll turn you around now. I'll keep reading the messages, but you can see where I'm walking. You know, if you see that Viking ship now more there, see. But this is literally it. If you look from there, and you can just see that tall block on the end, and that is literally Los Cristianos. I've been told a few people that went, you carry on stuff away. I've been told by a few people that. Yeah, I try and keep everything with me. Hi Paul, nice to see you alive from cheers John. Webby Sports. Hi pal, Webby on. Well, that's it, Funky. People have said to me, you know, I mean, I've had a couple of comments on regarding the fact that I don't do my research before I go. I don't want to do a research. I don't want to read other people's reviews. It's not the way I work. Because other people can just make these reviews up, especially TripAdvisor. There's a lot of people just go on and make all these reviews up. They probably haven't even stayed in some of these places. So I don't do a research on places. I come here and find them as it is. Like I didn't know anything about this place. And I think you get a better reaction when you've never been somewhere and you know nothing about it. Especially the hotels. I'll go into the hotel and I'll just go in blind, and if the staff are nice, they're nice. If they're horrible, I'll tell you about it. I don't want to read people's reviews saying, because if I get told like there's a certain female or a certain male behind the main reception and she's horrible to everyone, I'm going to go in thinking that's going to happen. So I'd rather not read all that. Turn you back round. So I think sometimes blind is the best way to go in. If you ever need to see if you can. No, I'm not. I don't follow football. Many congratulations, Paul. When you go Liverpool, stay in the Radisson Blue. I'm thinking of doing JBM. It's my hometown, and people have said, why don't you do hotels in your own town? And you know what? I might just slot one or two in every now and then. Cheers, Webby. Yeah, so as I said, I've sometime about an hour or 2 hours ago, I just topped the 14,000. Spring Guy, excellent channel, useful advice and information. Try the Hole in the Wall bar, great entertainment, Irish singer. Right, I will do. I'm going to try and get round and see some of these places. The problem is with going... Turn you back around, you're talking to Louise. The problem with going to 5 hotels and only here 5 days is the fact that you transit from one to another, and you've got to be out one at 11 o'clock in the morning. You can't get in the other one till 3. So you're sitting around for 4 hours because you don't want to be carrying the case around with you. And then you go in, you have to start the review of the hotel. And then you've got to go for your evening meal and do the review of the food, and then you've got to be up in the morning to do the review for breakfast, and then you've got to do your closure, and then you have to leave the hotel, and then you do it all again. So that's why when people say, oh, you're away on holiday, I'm not away on holiday. If I'm doing 5 hotels in 5 days, I am not on holiday. I sit around 3 or 4 hours per day with my case waiting to check in. As you can see by the beautiful suntan. Fantastic news, Paul. Hope you're okay. Sorry, late again. It never fails, does it? I stayed at the Adelphi and a tour group of London coach. Loved it. The Adelphi is very nice. There could be a major issues with the... Yes, I've heard that, yeah. Apparently the visa, the Spain, they're thinking of bringing the visa in, aren't they? Again, why are they making it difficult for people to come here? I just don't get it. Why are they making this absolutely ridiculous? It's hard enough booking a holiday, getting your insurance, trying to board, you know, especially if you come on the cheap airlines. You're not allowed to print off your boarding pass until the day before. And, you know, when you're on holiday, you've got to then either download it to your phone or find somewhere to print it off. Right, Nigel's just done a super chat. He's just said, let's go for a beach view. Okay, there we go. There's your beach view. I'm going to take a walk along, so you're going to lose the beach view. Thanks for that super chat. Where am I up to? Oh, I fell behind quite a lot here, haven't I? Apologies if I'm not reading your message out, there's loads. Yes, I've been to Buddy's Bar. I was in there last night, pal. We feel the way about Menorca. Did a bit of dodgy area. Also, if you could get a 5-star hotel accommodations for a heavy discounted price like the Ritz. Do you know what though? Those places never drop the prices, I don't think. Is our host teetotal? Well, I don't drink a lot. Let's just say that for the start off. I might have one, maybe two when I'm sitting out at night. I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink back at home at all. I only ever have a little drink when I'm on holiday or when I'm away. Hello, Grave. I'm trying to read this while I'm walking. I'm going to trip up, I can see it. No, I didn't. I didn't get interviewed by Sky. Coming over in December for the 60th. Can't wait. That's Chris. Evening, Paul. Hope you're well. Moya, my sister, lives in Hornton, Spain. It is a beautiful place. Busman's holiday. Yeah, that's what it's classed as. Hey Paul, message me if you need directions to us, Chris. I call it my second home. Well deserved. Nigel said have a beer. Do you know what? I've noticed there's quite a few Indian restaurants here and quite a few Chinese as well. I'm tempted. I'm so tempted. Right, people are talking to each other now. So I'm going to give you some of the view of the beach now while I'm walking along, which has been requested. There's a big Fred Olsen out there, look at that. Didn't even know they were still going. But it's just beautiful at night time. You know, it's just going nice and cool now. Yeah, I think Tenerife is definitely, it's the other way around, it's that way.
Hi!
Say hello!
Hello!
Yeah, I think Tenerife is definitely going to be on my tick list. I know I'm going to Lanzarote in January, I know that for a certain. That's a holiday. For a break after Christmas. Right, I better keep going because someone's playing music again. So, oh no, it's a guy playing the guitar. Treat yourself to an Indian. I might have to do that before I fly back. I might have to do it tomorrow at the latest, so that my stomach's okay. There's nothing worse than having a dodgy Indian and getting back on a flight. Joe, you get all kinds of information of people on here. Oh, I love Indian food. I actually, funny enough, I actually go for like the hottest you can get. I won't go for a fowl. I won't do a fowl. But I will go as hot as I can. Yes, Pat, nice to see me back. A lot of people thought, after my little ordeal, a lot of people actually thought I was going to sack it for some reason. I don't know why. I got a lot of messages saying, Paul, don't stop the channel. And I hadn't even thought of it. No, Prash. Yeah, it is Prash. No, I go for Indians because I love them. I absolutely love Indian food. But it's nice that that sun has dropped now and you can just feel like a cool air now at the moment. Yeah, I'll have to keep music playing again, so just hoping the copyright doesn't pick it up. But as I said, look at all the restaurants all the way along. The front is just restaurants and shops. But I'm actually half board tonight in the one I'm staying in. So you'll have to watch out for that one. Was in Puerto de la Cruz 40 years ago. Some excellent Indian cuisine there where you are. I know, I've noticed quite a few of them. So people have been here. That's a vessel blowing the horn, not me. If anyone's been here, give me a name of the best Indian restaurant here in Los Cristianos. Put down the name of the best one to go to, and I might give it a visit tomorrow night and see what it's like. Got to keep moving because the music's back on again. Oh no, it's not. It's a live band. I think it's a live band, is it? I think so. Right, okay. I'll have to look out for that one. I'll look out for that one. I can watch the food being cooked. I will look for that one. Yeah, I love Vindaloo. I just stopped for a minute because there was a guy, all the space around me where I am now, literally all the way around me, say loads of space, but this guy was virtually on me back. That's why I stopped for a minute. He's gone now, but I just thought to myself, you know, all the space around, why are you so close to me? It is quite busy here, to be honest. I'll have to look out for these places tomorrow when I come along. Oh, I can see that one. I can see the one you're talking about, yeah. Tandoori Hut. That's there, isn't it? Just there, if I remember right. Just behind those trees. Hello.
Hi, man.
I should imagine you can rent scooters. You can rent everything else, canoes and everything. I should imagine you can. There's a lot of mobility scooters here, a lot over there. And the hotel I did last night has actually got a massive area at the front of the hotel, and there must have been 20 mobility scooters on there, and they were all plugged in, charging. I'll have a little look if I can find one while I'm walking around or where I'm going, but I should imagine it's got to be. Surely not everybody hasn't brought the mobility scooters with them. There's got to be a rental area. Right, Star of Bengal, the road you're pointing at. That road I'm pointing at, so it's up there. Yeah, I think I passed it earlier on today. Tandoori Hut is meant to be fantastic, Paul. After what happens, your energy and commitment still created to upload and keep the level of quality. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to tell you which video it was, but when it happened to me, I had to go and do another hotel, and I look back at the content and my heart wasn't in it. It was just for that one hotel. You might not notice it by the time I finished editing it, but I couldn't get the go. But the next one after that I was fine. It was just because it happened so close, and when I was doing the hotel it was I just couldn't be bothered because I had so much going on my head at the same time. You're arriving on Friday, staying at the PDLA for a fortnight. The Golden Fleece you stayed in, Paul, was amazing. Yes, I love that little place. Watch out, pickpockets. Oh no, yeah, I was just wondering to myself. You know, when you can just hear someone, and then I just turned around. I stopped. That's why I stopped talking on the camera, and I thought, what do you want? Why are you so close? Whether he was wondering and seeing who I was talking to. But I just didn't give him a chance to get close enough. Yeah, this is a lovely night. I'm going to take this up to an hour, and then I'm going to have to go and have something to eat. The hotel is off 7 till 10 for the evening meal. So if I take this up to 8:30, that'll give me a chance to get back to the hotel. There are so many places to go to, so many places to eat in, so many bars to sit in. It's just so different to the likes of Benidorm. Because Benidorm's got that big lively bars to go to. A lot of lively bars in Benidorm to go to. These seem to be more chill out bars, more like restaurants and bars type of thing, if you know what I mean. It's totally laid back compared to Benidorm. I say if you go on the strip in Benidorm, it's nightclub after nightclub. Oh, I know, yeah. Just say I'm a scout. Yeah. Yes, that's it, Nigel. As Nigel just said, just tell him you're a scout. Said they'll soon run. No, I think Penny. I think what it was because I was in between hotels, and then I still had to go and try and get into that hotel while I was still trying to go and sort out police reports and getting in contact with the British consulate for them to arrange the emergency passport. So I was literally, my head was everywhere trying to sort everything out, and at the same time trying to check in to a hotel with no ID. I'm going to stop over here because I've got a very, very excited woman who's very loud behind me, so let them go past. Well, she was dead loud. Yeah, so I think it was a case of having so much to try and get done in so little time, and still trying to, I'll put you back around so you can see me. Yeah, a case of trying to sort out paperwork, sort out a new passport, go to a police station, sit for 3 hours doing that, and then knowing that I've got to travel to Alicante, which took 7 hours basically there and back. And then still try and check in. When I actually tried to check into the hotel and she said, we can't check you in because you've got no ID. I just thought, this is getting better. I thought, this is ridiculous. Oh, I don't have any ID because someone's borrowed it and they're not going to give me it back. So I did do one hotel, and looking back at the footage, it didn't look as good to me as it did do, as the others do. I'm trying to turn you around now. The woman playing the violin. No, Nigel, you're not coming for dinner with me, because that'll give the hotel away then. Hi everybody. Right, so we have got 78 people on, 68 likes. Oh, Jock Gale. I haven't seen Jock Gale for ages, or I haven't heard from Joe. You know what someone said to me, why do you keep saying I'll see you again? Someone put a message up earlier on, why do you keep saying I'll see you again? I don't actually see anyone, do I? That's just what I keep saying. Right, so Mike is off to Benidorm, staying in 2 hotels that I recommended. Old Town, my first stop. What's your recommendation first bar visit? I like Oliver's. It's right by Tappers Alley. Tiny little bar right in the square. And there's another bar that I've been going to as well, which is the one I put on the internet. If you watch that, it's the Britannia. Have a look at the video, you'll see the Britannia. I like that bar as well. Looks quite calm, as you said, quieter. Yeah, Patricia, it's a lot quieter than Benidorm. I think that's probably why I like it. You just look at that now. All the volcanic rock, look at it. Look at that. Yeah, but you know what though, Susan? You said you haven't been here for 23 years because you got mugged. That could have been the same with me when I had my stuff robbed. You know, sometimes you've just got to pick yourself up. Don't let them win. It just makes you more stronger and determined. And why should you miss out because of some... I nearly said a bad word then. Christine, hi Paul. Hi Paul, good to see you. Hope you enjoy. That's from Rob and Kathleen. Oh, hi Rob. Hello Kathleen. They're from York. A nice song. Wow, she's an amazing musician. Yes, she was. I walked past her earlier on and she was playing quite a few nights. I think she was playing Titanic when I went past before. She's lovely. Love the background music. Love her blue dress. That's it, Oliver's restaurant. And it's not a restaurant, it's just a bar, I think. Lovely sound of the waves. I have to book in advance. Everyone's having a conversation. I'm trying to read these messages, but people are talking to each other, so they're not actually for me. The thing is, if we all just bow down to mishaps and things that go bad in our life, you just wouldn't move on. first thing I did when that happened to me was I got myself to a safe place where I could sort my head out and basically move forward. That's the only thing I could think of. It's pointless, you know, sitting there and worrying about it and moping about it isn't going to bring the passport and the money back. I don't think, because they can see me upset and fed up, and I don't think the robbers are going to go, oh, we'll feel sorry for you, we're going to give you it back. See, everyone's talking about places to go, the Golden Mile and the La Paz Strip. See, I don't know any of these places with me only being here. Yes, another sunset, isn't that beautiful? But I will be coming back, definitely coming back. Right, so I've got about just on 10 minutes, then I'm going to round this up because I'm starving and I'm going for my evening meal. I just also pop on, show everybody. There was something else I had to tell you and I can't think what it was. I probably will do a live from Blackpool next week. I'm not sure if I'm just going for the lights or I might go and do a hotel while I'm there. So if I do a hotel, I'll do a live. Timothy, please report it to the police if you haven't already. No, the police, it was reported to. At first, they didn't seem to want to know because they said I had no ID on me. So the information I was given to them could be false. So literally, it was a waste of time me giving them that information because I couldn't prove who I was. But then the hotel told me, no, go back and insist on them doing a police report. So I had to sit for 3 hours in the police station until he got to me to do the police report. Yeah, Susan, it's up to you, innit? I mean, you know, there's so many places in the world to go to. Well, do you know what, Moya? I did use it to warn people, and I'm tempted, I am really tempted to try and book an accommodation overlooking them steps and record them in action and put them on YouTube. Vincent, it's a sad world really, isn't it? You've been mugged 3 times. As I said, people turn around and say, well, oh, you know, I wouldn't go to Benidorm because it's like that. Well, it isn't like that because I've been to Benidorm 116 times, I think. And it's the first time it's ever happened to me. Anglo, yes, the passport, I'm making sure I know where that is all the time. Oh, it's called Ian's, not Oliver's. What time is it there now? It's the same time as the UK. There's no time difference. Yes, JBM, still live. I'm going to be drawing it to a close in about 5 minutes. Yeah, so it's padlocks, zipped pockets, body belt, there's everything. So yeah, I've gone from one extreme to the other. You just don't expect it to happen. And the thing is, I never felt a thing, didn't even know until I got to the bottom of the stairs. So whoever they were very professional. And they've obviously done it before. I'm going to take a wander along Las Americas tomorrow. So I'm going to take me walk along there tomorrow. Have a nice little walk, probably around this time, because I'm not actually any bored tomorrow night. I'm staying in an apartment tomorrow night. I've hired an apartment for a change. Trying to give a bit of variety on the channel. Well, I wouldn't be able to name and shame them, but I'd be able to show people them in action. Are you off, John? Well, at the moment, I'm just using my Pixel phone. JBM I'm talking to, but I use DJI Osmo Pocket and GoPros. I use them as well. Depends on what I'm doing. Oh, Vincent wants to be my bodyguard. Yes, Patricia, I've walked down them stairs God knows how many times because I like having a little look in the pet shop. And be very wary next time I go near them. Well, you're a bit posher than me. I'm only 6', Nigel, but it does good for the lives. The only thing is, I keep forgetting to bring my gimbal out. I've only got this on a selfie stick, so it wobbles. I've got a gimbal for the mobile phone, and I forget every time. I keep forgetting to pack it. Oh, don't curse me, JBM. Oh, Vincent, they're there constantly. You've got to realise this is their living. It's like they go to work in the morning and they probably do an 8-hour shift of pickpocketing and robbing people. That's their daily shift in work. And they don't know anything different, that's all they do, and it's at the expense of every other person. As I said, passports is probably the worst thing you can lose. Credit cards you can stop, money, okay, it's gone. But to lose your passport, everything just stops. You can't do anything, you can't go anywhere. Oh, you use a Pocket 3 for your lives? I might actually start using them for the lives now. I could do. Got so used to using the phone. People are still saying hello to each other. Avoid the Veronica's area at night. Which is the Veronica's area? I don't know that. I'm actually staying in tonight. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying at the hotel tonight. So this is as far as I can go. Coming to the end, so I'm going to wander back. Catch that last glimpse of that sunset. Well anyhow folks, I'm going to love you and leave you with the sunset. Thought to pop on and let you know that I'm still doing them. I'm still going ahead with all of the channel. Yeah, I'll be like some sort of Inspector Clouseau. Okay, now July, everyone's got a couple of minutes to say ta to each other, and then I'm going to say bye-bye because I need some food. Oh, Timothy's telling me to go to the village. Right, Penny, bye. Susan, see you later. Vincent, catch you later. Moya, I'll catch you later. Yes, I know, Moya. Talking about that. The signal's been okay, hasn't it? Bye, Susan. I'll have to look back on some of these messages because I think I've missed some of them. Right, so I'm off. Glad you've tuned in. We got about 80 people in the end, so there's that last bit of that sunset, and I'll catch you in the next video. Watch out for the next ones. There's another one coming up from Scarborough where I stayed in a 5-star guest house. That's coming up, and I've still got 1 or 2 left of Thailand. I didn't realise how many videos I did in Thailand, so watch out for them. And then I'll be on the Belfast ones, which I recorded about 3 weeks ago, and then my Benidorm ones, which, well, I was robbed. So they're all still to come before I can even get to these ones. So I'm going to go. If I haven't said ta to you, I'm sorry, but there we go. Looks cool. Take care. Have a nice meal. Bye, Paul. That's my Mike, ta. Vincent, ta. Funky, bye. Penny, bye. Timothy, bye. And Jock Gale, bye. I'll catch you. Might do a live next week from Blackpool. I might. You'll get to know anyhow because it'll be on the what am I talking about? You know what I mean. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Oh, and by the way, thanks for the super chat as well. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.